Boiling. Right, welcome everybody to the hot edition of the Tai Chi Club. We're all boiling here, so we're hoping it's gonna
Cool down.
There's supposed to be a thunderstorm. I'm really looking forward to it, actually. I'm just going to move that along there a bit. I'll move that along there a bit, and then we're more.
Yeah, just do all the exercises you like, the new ones, so a nice new warm-up ones you learn.
Yeah, we'll do some. We're taking it.
With the leg that
We're taking it easy today. I think it's even too hot for the Bud one, June, so I think we should do the 18.
Yeah.
Or some very, very gentle Qigong.
Yeah.
And
that one that the monk did.
Yeah, that would be good. Yeah. So nice and relaxed. So just have the feet shoulder width apart. And you can go on the grass if you want. It's like, and just breathing in and breathing out. So you want your weight. Put yourself in the first third of the foot. Then sink back and down, and nice and tall through the head. And we're just gently breathing in and out. It must have cooled down because the birds are singing. And we're just going to do some loosening. So just very gentle.
Yeah, it's nice now. Nice birds.
Yeah, I think we're. I mean, I can see some grey clouds, and I did feel a couple of spots of rain. Ooh. But nothing came of it.
You must have just walked under a air conditioner or something.
So we're just gonna, you just want to really feel that you're in your feet. So just really sink into those feet, feel the feet. So. There's a lot of cars in the car park, so I don't know.
Well, that'd be the swimming. Yeah.
Oh, the swimming, yes.
Yeah, the parents have got to stay. All the new rules about outdoor pools and
that makes sense.
There's no pool attendant per se.
There's no
you
pool
look after
attendant.
your own kid.
That makes sense.
Yeah. So I have done that before, and I've been the only one there that actually could get a kid out. And would probably be willing to get a kid out if they were in trouble.
So just notice the contact through the feet, and we're all breathing. Notice the breath. Just breathe in, breathe out. thinking and just, it's quite nice and relaxing in hot weather just to do one thing over and over again. So we're just doing that.
You go into a trance.
Yeah, you do. You get really into it and you start noticing new things.
Yeah.
Or
Before you
the
fall
opposite, or you go off and go away with the fairies.
asleep. Yeah.
So you want to avoid going away with the fairies. You want to get and go, oh, I've just noticed my big toe or whatever, and then that's fine. Okay, let's just very gently get a bit of air in the eye. Oh. So when we move to Burwell, we won't be able to do this in the summer. They do have a green bit, but it's not quite as nice as this. But
It's a nice room.
well, it's
Oh,
the
no, you're
sports
gonna be in
hall.
the
No, it's the
sports
sports
hall,
hall.
yeah,
No,
yeah.
because they. Well, we opted for that because there's more space. Because I'm hoping we'll get lots of people.
Well, is there a fire door?
Yeah,
So you just open the fire
Yeah,
door
that's
and get
right.
breeze in?
yeah. Well, they often do that. They'll open the back door and the front and the other door, and then there's like a sort of wind tunnel thing. Okay, so we're going to do very gentle bounce. And again, we just spend a bit longer on each bit and probably not get that far. I mean, the first two classes I taught, we actually spent the first part sitting, doing seated Tai Chi.
Yeah, it was just too much.
It was just too hot, whereas it's kind of,
It's okay now, it's quite pleasant
it's
now,
kind of pleasant. It's bordering on pleasant now.
I had a nice walk here, that wasn't too bad.
Yeah.
But at lunchtime you couldn't have done.
No. Well, I almost boiled in my car.
Yeah.
I had, because I don't have aircon, I just open all the windows.
Yeah. I don't have a car at the minute, the gasket's gone.
Oh no,
Yeah, it's a big one.
that'd be pricey. So, nice and relaxed. So notice the breath as it comes in and out as you're doing your bounce. And relax around the jaw, that's very good. And then notice what you are sensing. So notice what you're hearing, notice what you're, us outdoors, we've got this lovely breeze every now and then and it's touching the skin and you can really feel that on the skin. So notice that. Notice the feeling of your feet on the ground. And then 4, 3, 2, 1, shake. So I'll just show that from the diagonal. We're just feeling that in the whole body. And I've got some swimming people. Oh, excellent. Good idea. And then deep breathing, very good. We've got the swimmers coming through. And
Sorry. It's all right.
You have a nice swim.
it sounded fun in there. I'd like to go in this swimming pool.
Yeah.
We could do Tai Chi in the swimming pool, that might work better. Okay, and then we'll do a bit of wiggle. So wiggle's something I've been doing with Eva. I'll just show that from the side. Back. Okay, let's do the one I did when I was in Bristol, because that's another one. What happens in the hot weather is that your back can stiffen up. So I think what would be better is if we make sure all our joints are comfortable and mobile and working and happy. So we'll spend a little bit longer on the warm up than normal. Yeah, you might want to take it because it's very hot. Very hot. Now, it's not too bad on the grass actually. It's not too bad at all. So what you do for that one is you just gently, if I just show you from the, if I just do that, I'll show you from the back, it's like that. So you're not going too far, then you go forwards, and the hips go back, and then the hips go to the side, and then the arm, and you just do that, but very slowly, and we go round and round in one direction. And it's a very small movement, it's not a huge movement. And try and keep your head, try not to move your neck around like that. Try and keep your head in one place. So you're sort of moving the whole of the spine, and it's a slight curve rather than any sort of kinks in the spine. It's a lengthened feel in the spine. It's quite nice, especially in hot weather, where you just go very, very slowly and gently. And the shoulders are being counterbalanced by the hips. So you, keep breathing, very good. Then I usually do about maybe 5 minutes in one direction. You're supposed to do 300 circles, but I usually lose count quite fast, especially on a hot day.
Yeah, just a couple of minutes.
So a few minutes, a few minutes, and then you have to do, then after a few minutes in one direction, we're getting near there I think. After a few minutes in one direction, you then do a few minutes in the other direction, and then it's quite a nice way of just very gently waking up the spine. Show that from the side. And we'll do 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. I was mainly doing stretching in my morning's practice. 6, 5, and it was boiling. 4,
I suppose that's good for your body.
3, yeah.
You're going to not like
2,
really jar yourself. You're already
1. No, I've been doing a lot more stretching. I'm trying to do it sort of three times a week, if not more. And then we just stand for a moment, just to get yourself just so first. Get yourself just so first, and just feel the contact, feel the lengthening, and then we go in the other direction. And we're just keeping the breathing natural, just natural breathing. Notice the breath.
a bit tighter that way. I might have to do more. That's
Yeah, you'll notice one way seems to go round better than the other, and then the side that's a bit tighter, you could give maybe another extra few, but
your music was good. Listen to it once, all the way through.
oh cool,
Find you some pennies.
oh
I
good job.
probably would just want the CD really.
Yeah, I mean at the moment, it's going to cost me, because printing the CD out and getting enough copies to make it worth my while selling. If I get only a few printed, it's going to cost me so much money. There's no point.
No.
So I've got to get at least 300 of them, and that's going to cost me about just under 500 quid. So I've got to actually raise the money. So what I'm saying is, if anyone buys the online CD for £10 or more, they'll automatically get a physical copy when it comes out, because then that helps me pay towards it, because then I can give them a deposit. But at the moment I haven't even got enough for a deposit yet.
One you and one someone else.
One's me on my own, and one's me and my pal Nick. So that's the one I did 2 years previous.
Yeah, with a different name.
Yeah, they've got a different name. Yeah, slightly similar. They've both got the word blue in, but
no, your name's different than the second one.
well, no, it's Nick, Penny, and Faradina Afifi. So we called ourselves Penny Afifi because that's the name of our duo. So
Oh, that's clever.
yeah, but it sounds like somebody called Penny.
Yeah, yeah.
But they're quite nice too, actually. The ones in
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
I mean, I've sold a couple of those. But if I sell 100 of them online, I'll be able to pay for the actual physical one.
Yeah.
So I've got a little way
And
to
then
go.
carry them around with you then.
Yeah,
A few extra. You just have them on the table, ready for people to take.
absolutely. But
Nice. When I used to print software, when they were a thing,
oh,
when
it's lovely.
printing CD-ROMs was a thing, they came down in price, but they've probably gone up in price again now, haven't
Okay. Let's do. Just carry on with a bit more loosening, I think. Just very slowly. Just very slowly. So you're making a nice sort of open shape, like a little T shape, in a way. Just feel the hip sink, feel the hip sink. And we'll also look at the form. It'd be nice to go through the form. We'll see how we're doing for time. And then turn the palms up. It sounded like there were far more children than...
It was noisy.
Were they just very noisy? Because there wasn't that many children came out of that pool. It sounded like there was about 20 of them.
Yeah. Maybe they were just noisy.
Bet the Lido's popular.
God. Cold.
Mm. Four, 3, 2, and 1. So just feel the weight transfer from one foot to the other, and then turning the waist and looking towards the corner. deep breathing, very good. That's so nice. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And just let your arms relax. Sink your posture, sink your feet, sink the hips, relax the shoulders, and we'll just do this one. Just let the arms drop. Just like so. You just want to let them drop down. Try and stay upright when you're doing this. That's it. Oh. Like when it's really hot. Oh. And we'll have 2 water breaks. I think that's sensible, isn't it? Because you don't want to overheat. And then just gently go forwards and back. I'll just show you that from the side diagonal view. So we're nice and tall, and just feel it right to the fingertips. So I've been, I met a new cat yesterday. I was helping my friend out in her art studio. I mean, it's a box really, but we're doing a little exhibition there, and I was helping her set up. And she's got a cat that's black and white, but he's got white feet, so it's called Socks.
Oh,
And very beautiful mover, really elegant, and its little tail, and it's just brilliant. So it's like you want to feel it right to the end of your fingers, like you're a very elegant cat. That's what you want to be like when you're doing Tai Chi. You want to just get the alignment and get the connection. Because when cats move, I mean, and you seem to have this real knack of getting right in the way. So I turned round, and then there was Socks, and it was uncanny ability. Yeah. And I met this other cat when I went to see my cello teacher, and her next door neighbour's got a cat, but the cat's been used, she's got this plant pot, big plant pot, that now has nothing. She was going to put something in it to grow, but she's not bothering now because the cat uses it as a bed. And then one of her students came, one of her cello students, and he goes, "Oh, are you growing a cat?" And it was curled up in the plant pot. It was very funny.
Cat.
Yeah, I thought that was very funny. So we'll now do Eva's one. We start upright first, and you see what I'm doing. I'm like bouncing off the foot. I'm bouncing off the foot. I'm hoping to see Eva tomorrow at 8:30. Yeah, I couldn't sleep very well last night. It was so hot, I kept waking up. And we had the windows open and everything, so...
I did that funny thing where you wake up and you've got no idea where you are, who you are, and what time
Yeah,
of day
yeah,
it is.
it's the heat. Yeah.
No, I had to think, is it Monday, is it Tuesday, or whatever, yeah.
I just drank some more water and then I was alright, so...
Yeah, I think we're probably all dehydrated.
Yeah, I think you might get... Yeah, if you do that, it's probably a good idea to have a bit of water.
Yeah.
So, and then what you do is go into monkey pose and do that. So you just there's a little bit of a waist turn as well. We'll show that from the back.
The monkey,
I do like this one. Great. Okay, and then wobbling. We'll just do some wobbling. So it's just quite good. In hot weather, loosening's actually a really good thing to do. As long as you're not in a hurry and you don't try and real go at it, just go very gentle pace. So what you want to do is try and make the circle in the arms equal. When I've done this with Eva. Yeah, it's definitely not as hot as it was, so it's good.
Yeah. My hair's almost dry though. There must be some heat. Yeah. Ooh, get all your washing
Well, I
in one
think
day.
it was so hot earlier. If this had been a few months ago and it was this temperature now, we'd be moaning about the heat. But now we're like, oh, it's all right now.
Yeah.
You know, it's weird, isn't it?
Yeah, 36 earlier. That was too much. Too much.
Oh, where was that?
36. Just in cars, in.
Oh, in the car,
offices,
yeah, not in the actual outdoorsy bit.
Outdoors, I think too. Yeah, quite bad.
Because my car said 33 at one point.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah. That must
Okay, so turn your foot out. Now, keeping the shoulder width gap between the heels, place your left foot forward, heel toe, and then just adjust your feet so that the hips and the shoulders are square on. That's it. And just bend both knees, and we're just going to very slowly go forwards and back. You're on plant sitting from sort of Sunday onwards
Where's that?
in Water Beach. That's nice. That's good. Yeah. They've got a nice. They've got a fish and chip shop and a bakery.
That's near where I work.
Yeah,
Don't say that.
and there's that. There's CAF in the sports centre.
Yeah.
It's very nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
they've got-
When I've done exercise with my friends, we go to that. It's very, very good. So
There's a nice little green in Water Beach that
Yeah.
you can walk around.
yeah, there's some nice places. So we're just sinking back and forward. So we're strengthening our legs, but in a very nice way. Oh, you want to sink your hips more, and the chin's tucked in. Okay, let's change. Just get yourself just so we were a little bit late starting as well, weren't we? Because
About right, I think.
yeah, I think so.
Every time we got some water.
Well, by the time we'd switched things on and got things in the right, we were a bit 5 minutes late started. So we'll go through nice warm up, water break, and then we'll go through just 18 step number 1, first set.
Yeah.
So we're not having to think. And then we'll just very slowly, I think was it the first third? We were going to look at the second third of the form, weren't we? Yeah, let's do that. And we'll just do it very easy pace. Okay, now sink back and turn. Now when you turn, your knees are still in line with the toes. Sink forward and turn. Okay, and try that on the other side. forward and turn. Sink back and turn, sink forward and turn. Sink back and turn, sink forward and turn. And then we're just doing it one side. 4, 5, 6. So you're going towards the weighted leg. It's the same robin that's been singing all year around here. This must be its patch. This must be its patch.
Or it's domain. I don't know what they call
What
it.
do they call it? I don't know. I don't know.
It'll have a name, won't
It'll
it?
have a name, yeah. Well,
Yeah.
my friend Steve would know.
Yeah, territory maybe.
Territory,
something
yeah,
like
it's
that.
territory,
Yeah.
yeah. The guy that runs the Wild Reach stuff,
Oh, he knows all that.
he knows everything, yeah. So now we go, now you go that way, and now we're going the opposite direction, you see. So now you're doing it the opposite way. It feels weird, doesn't it, when you do it the opposite
Yeah.
way? It makes a lot more sense when you do the double one, but we'll change sides just so we're not stuck on one leg. And also you want to make sure the knee is in line with the toes. Very important. Okay, that was great. Let's do that with the other leg. So we'll do the normal side first. Hmm? Yeah, there's another one.
Oh, yes, that one. Good stuff.
And then we change the direction. So notice the breath as it comes in, notice the breath as it comes out, notice the feet. So we're noticing what we're sensing, all our senses, that's it. And then what we're going to do, we're going to do 2 turns per leg. So you could go a bit quicker. I'll show you that from the side. So I'll go 2 turns. You can do it in the other direction as well, but this is the easiest direction. And if we did it in both directions, we'd be here all day, so. I'm waiting for a raindrop, but it's not happened yet.
What you want is one of those sprayers.
Yeah.
Just run under it.
Oh, it'd be great. Okay, let's do 2 turns in the other foot, and then we'll just do the forwards and back ones after that. And that should be. Then we'll have a water break. So notice what you're sensing. Notice what you're doing and how you're doing it. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Then we're going to do forward and back, forward and back, forward and back, forward and back. So it really works your legs, this. You just keep your feet flat on the floor and you're just allowing the arms to be swung by the bounce in the feet and the legs. By the bounce in the feet and the legs. Your chin's tucked in, nice and relaxed. And this nice bouncy springy feeling. I know we're not feeling particularly springy because it's been so hot, but you know, you can still spring a bit.
Yeah.
We can spring a bit.
We can do it.
We can do it. And then 4, 3, 2, and 1, and then we go the other side. That's it. Yeah, all right. We'll go in your garden for the for July. That sounds fun. I might do that every year because I did that in Huntingdon when I used to teach near there. We went in Joy's garden, and she had this nice dog called Perry, who was part Chihuahua and part Dachshund, and like cuddles. So we'd spend half the time cuddling Perry, and then she'd always bake a cake because she was in the WA, and we'd have, I mean, it was brilliant.
I can't promise a bit.
Oh no, don't. No, I'm not saying I'm not setting the precedent here. I'm just saying what used to happen. So I think if we could, like, every year go in someone's garden for the month.
Yeah.
So right, whose garden are we going in this year? I think that could be quite fun.
Yeah.
4, 3.
Yeah, we can't really go in a park because you don't get the
1.
internet.
No. And then we go like that. This is the full version of the movement. So you go in and out. In and out, like the hokey cokey. You bring your right foot in and your right foot out.
Right, we got that.
Right, try it with the other leg. Now try it with the left foot. Left foot in and out. And you're placing your feet. You're placing your feet. That's it. So you should feel nice and loose by the end of it. Yeah, that'll do. That'll do. Let's stop for a water break. So have a quick water break and we'll go through the 18.
Yeah.
And then whatever time we've got left, we'll look at the starting the second third of the form. I've got me water. Lovely. Oh, I better I'll pause the video so they don't have to watch us drink water. Pause the video. Right, so we're going to go.
Meeting is being recorded.
We've had our water. So just get yourself nice and relaxed, nice and comfortable. Really relax the shoulders. So we're going to look through the Budwan Gin, not the Budwan Gin. We're looking through the Budwan Gin on Thursday, so we'll probably do it on Monday. And then we'll be carrying on here until the end of June, and then if you're up for us going in your garden, we'll be up for that.
Yeah.
I'll send you an email.
Yeah.
If you could send me an email with your address on, then I can send it to Chris and to
If
Amy.
you wanted to do it 5 till 6 to get used to doing that time, you could do that too.
We could do that. Why
that
don't we
works
have a
quite
discussion by email and work out what we want to do in July?
Yeah,
I think that's the best thing. If we do it as a group and work out what the group consensus is, I'd much rather that happen than we're going to do this, because it's going to just be an hour from set. That's very sensible.
It might work, mightn't it? And
it
then
might
when I
work,
have to
and
run
then
off at 12 and 6,
and then we're not
it's
having
fine.
to sort of rush or anything. And I think that'll work out. Yeah, that'll be good. And then I can get to. There's my martial arts teacher teaches a class at 7.
Oh yeah. Well,
So
there you go then. Yeah.
that would work much better for me.
Is that in Ely or at home?
No, in Cambridge. In Cambridge.
Oh, we'll do
really
that
good.
then. Yeah, get people into the mode. Of
Yeah, I
5 till
think
6,
so.
if that works.
Because we can do a lot in an hour.
Yeah, if you just concentrate.
If we just focus, we can get a lot done, and also there'll be a lot of new people, so we don't want to put them off. So let's Actually, before we start it, let's just rock forwards and back. That's the one thing I forgot, the rocking
Yeah,
forward and
don't
back. Oh, you want to do that one as well? All right, we'll do that one as well, due to popular request. So we want to tune into our feet a bit more. That's very important. So we're sinking back and down. That'd be good. Then we could just make it a £5, and I wouldn't need to pay any hall hire either. So
No.
yeah. So we're just going forwards and back, and we go side to side. We won't spend too long with this, otherwise we won't get anything done at all. We'd have spent the entire class warming up and not having done nothing else. Not that there's anything wrong with that. And then we go round and round. 3. We'll do 8.
I quite like those hip ones though.
The hip ones that we did, yeah.
Yeah.
It's good. It's hips.
Sometimes
Hips
hips
very
are right.
important. You can get very tight hips,
Yeah.
and the
Yeah.
mobility, hip mobility. I've been doing a lot more hip mobility, mainly because of Eva.
Yeah. I think we just sit down too much.
We sit down far too much, and then round and round. Well, even in my car when I'm doing hours and hours of driving, I have to have wiggle breaks.
Yeah. Yeah. Otherwise you'd just be in a mess.
You'd be in a mess, or I do it before I get in the car. I do some hip and waists, and then when I get out, I do more waists and hips and stretching as well.
It's all happening out here. Using it as a turning surface.
Okay, so due to popular request, we'll have a look at the that new one that we did off the bloke from last week. Oh, okay, that's cool. So, yeah, send me an email or a text when you're away and to remind me, so I don't worry where you are, and that would be awesome. Yeah, but I think I think that sounds like a great idea. We could, yeah. So the one that we did last week is you go like that. We'll do it separately, like that, with the hands, and then you do it in the other direction. So let's just do that, just so we get that. And it's a good one for the wrists. It warms the wrists up, and you do it in both directions. And then what we do is we got that one where we go outwards and inwards with the leg, and then we go outwards and inwards. But then what we do is we put them together and we get this. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8, and the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's really hard, isn't it? And do it the other way. 1, 3, 5, 6, 7 and 8, and the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Nice.
We'll get there.
Right, now let's go through the 18 set. Breathing in and out. So we're all nicely tuned into the feet now. We're tuned into the body. We've had a good warm up. So one more time. And yeah, in Reach there's a lot less traffic. Dance the rainbow. One more each side. Time. And rolling arms. So it's similar but different to the repulse the monkey that we do in 24 step. It's got a slight different way of doing it. But the principles are probably, the fundamentals are probably very similar. Keep breathing. Wonderful. Rowing the boat to the middle of the lake. Show that from the side. And you're just nice and relaxed. Do you reckon it might rain soon?
No clouds. No rain clouds.
No rain clouds, yeah. There's clouds, but no rain clouds. Oh, the blackbird's around now. And one more time. Oh, it's lovely out here actually now. It's really nice. Now we do bouncing a ball up in front of the shoulder. So that, did I show you the Professor Lin Hao Sheng video with the music? He has specific music that goes with it, and a lady that sings "Breathe In, Breathe Out."
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'll send it.
Yeah. It's quite funny.
It feels like the air's got more water in, that's all. It just feels a bit... That's where you're noticing your senses, you see. You can sense these things when you're
I'm
outdoors.
Not cold yet, but definitely cooler.
It's definitely cooler.
Yeah.
That's it. That's it. And you want to open the shoulder. So a nice, open, relaxed feeling in the arms floating. I'm trying to teach myself how to do pull-ups, and I can really feel my arms. I haven't managed to do a single pull-up. I can do a pull-up if I jump and I'm on a stool, but I can't do it.
It's the sort of thing you can do when you're 12.
Yeah, but I just thought, well, I could do it back then. So I'm teaching myself, but I've been doing it systematically. So you first start by having to hang for ages and get used to that.
Yeah,
to
you
take
just
your
have
body weight.
one-footed or something.
Yeah, and then once you've got used to your body weight, then you can start doing that.
Yeah.
So we now do cow gazers at the moon. But I've been doing a lot of things what are good for bone density. I'm into the bone density at the moment. So
Well, I've got some
moving
mats
slowly.
at home, so we could do some
Yeah, if you want to do some stretches.
sitting on the grass.
Yeah, I've got some good stretches that I learnt off of Barry actually, and I do them myself in my own practice.
That depends on Christine and Amy, because they might not like that.
Oh no, Amy, on a Friday morning, we're stretching all over the place, aren't we, mate? Yeah. And getting up and down and up and down, you know.
Alright.
Fantastic. Okay, and then pushing palms. So it's a nice round arm, nice and round, and you bring it around, and you make sure that your knee is in line with the toes. Nice and relaxed. One more time each side. Good. And then wave hands like clouds. We'll do it the way we normally do it rather than the way the professor does it. I have tried the way he does it, but I've just got so used to doing it this way, I just prefer that. But this isn't the official way, so for those of you that are going, that's not how he does it, you're correct, it's not. Yeah. Finish the one you're on, very good. And then we'll do scoop in the sea, looking up at the sky. Up at the sky, we can't see any rain clouds. No rain clouds. Yeah, it's quite tricky, isn't it? And then we'll try that on the other side. So you come back into the back leg, you angle your body, and it's like you've got water, and you scoop the water up, and then you look up at the sky. So try it when you're next on holiday. You can do that.
In the sea.
Yeah, at the edge of the sea, in the beach. You know, don't go too far into the sea. Nice, so come back. Pigeon flies. One more time. Come back. Flying pigeon the other side. I like this one, the way he does it, because you get an ankle workout.
Mm.
As you lift your toes and you lift your heel.
Mm.
Not all versions do that, but his version does.
Yeah, because you
And
can be
one
quite
more.
flat-footed sometimes. Can't
Yeah.
You? And you want that.
Yeah. So it's quite nice having that sometimes too. So pushing waves. 3, 4. It's got its own little rhythm to it, this move. 5, 6. And you come back, do it the other side. 1, 2, 4, 6. Nice. And then one more time each side. Flying wild goose. Time. So. And then when you get to the bottom corner, change directions, that's it. And then bouncing the ball while marching. Here we go, ready and begin. 1, 2. I like this one. And one more. Thought we'd throw a few extras in. There we go. Yeah, it's good to practice. That one's a bit tricky, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll have a look at that one separately next time. So let's just do this. And one more. Great. All right, we'll have a little shake out, little water break, and then we'll just look at the second third of the form. So from the end of step back and repulse the monkey to the second kick. We're just going to look at that section. So water break time, and then we'll get on with that. Great. Look at this. Water 2. Oh, it's gone really fast, hasn't it? It's really good for the senses.
Yeah,
That's why it's better to practice
tune in.
outdoors.
Yeah.
When, especially
Yeah.
first thing in the morning, especially because it's so hot, you're
Yeah.
better off practicing maybe about 7 o'clock, 6 o'clock. You can
Yeah.
always go back to bed after, and
Yeah.
because the air is very fresh and it's got a real freshness. The problem is if you leave it too late to practice, although it's good to practice at any time of day, the air's not got the same freshness that
That you need.
What do you
Ozone,
need?
is it? Is it more ozone?
Yeah, I think so. There's more ozone. Oh, that was the jazz band. So I'll give them the key. I'll get the... Right. So I'll just demonstrate. I'll just demonstrate from... so we've just done the end of step back and repulse the monkey, and we go like that. I'll just show what we're doing. Inspect the horse's mouth, roll back, ward off, double-handed push. That was pigeon spreads its wings earlier. Sink back and turn, push out, gather under, hold the ball, inspect the horse's mouth, roll back, ward off, double-handed push, and then single whip, and then step out 3 times with the left foot. 1, 2. I should just about stay on the path. 3, yeah, got there. Single whip again, and then we go to high pat on horse, lock over left leg, kick with the right leg, kick with the right leg, grasp the tiger's ears, and then we go to kick with the left leg, and then we'll go to the beginning of snake creeps down, actually, just to there.
Wow. Right, okay.
That's the next third. That is the next third. So
So that side
if you go that side, and oh, hang on a minute, how are we gonna? Why don't you hover near me, and we'll just sort of be closer in, and then and watch out for the trip hazard. Come in a bit there. So we're gonna go. The end of step back and repulse the monkey. Like this. Oh, it only turns round once, so actually you're better off that side.
Yeah.
And then you know, yeah, because then we do inspect the horse's mouth, roll back.
that one anyway, yeah.
You can probably see my reflection in the window, maybe.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, that might be a way around. So we've done the end of step back and repulse the monkey, and then we're going to carry on. So we go 1, sink forward, 2, turn, hold the ball, 3, 4, 1, 2, inspect the horse's mouth. So you've got your left foot forward, 1, 2, roll back, 1, 2, ward off, 1, 2, 3, double-handed push. And we do that same moves with the right foot forward. So you sink back, you turn, you push out, gather under, hold the ball. That's it, and you're in right cat stance. I'll talk you through it. That's it. Now step into right bow and arrow stance. Put your weight forward, inspect the horse's mouth. That's it, with the right hand in front. Right hand in front. That's it. Now roll back, and you're pointing your fingers towards that tree over there with the telephone wires on. Then you turn to the front for ward off. That's it, sink forward, and then you split the hands, and then double-handed push. There you go. Yeah, you did it all the time. Sink back and turn. Now we stroke down, go into cat stance, raise up, single wick. Now we go into wave hands like clouds. 1, 2, 3, and step up. Now we step out 3 times with left foot steps out once. Right foot steps in. Left foot steps out twice. Right foot steps in. Left foot steps out 3rd time. This time the right foot stays back. Back cat stance and you sink down. Single whip, 2nd time. Sink into the right foot. Palm up left hand. High pat on horse, open the right hand step, block over left leg, turn to the front, cat stance. Then we come up, kick, come back, step to the right corner, open the hand, pull the hands down, now make a fist with both hands, grasp the tiger's ears. Then you sink back and turn 2, 3, push out, 4, gather under, hold the ball. So you got, yeah, that's it. And then you turn to the side and kick out. And then you come like this into single, into the snake creeps down. So you're in left cat stance. That's it. Yeah, that's good. I'll just check how we're doing for. I think because it's so hot, just going through that the once is fine.
Yeah.
And let's finish off with some more qigong.
Yeah.
I think that'll be good. So if you just find you can be there, we
Go
can
back
be
to
there,
the
or
nice
go
bit.
back to your spot. And then I better give the. It looks like the jazz band's here. So we're just going to turn the waist. Yeah, because obviously Chris isn't here either, and we'll we'll go through that section. This was like a preview for next week. I think we should do open close. So wrists open, fingers follow. Breathing in, wrist closed, fingers follow. Just something very, very straightforward. I like the straightforward. You want to come a bit closer. Open, close. And then elbows, wrists, fingers open. Elbows, wrists, fingers closed. Shoulders, elbows, wrists, fingers open. Shoulders, elbows, wrists, fingers closed. Chest, shoulders, elbows, wrists, fingers open. Chest, shoulders, elbows, wrists, fingers closed. And then we go up to shoulder height. And back down. really nice bird song this evening, isn't it? Really good.
Didn't need your music.
Yeah, I didn't need the music at all. We better stop before the jazz band starts up though, and we go up. Yeah, it's definitely been a change in the
Oh, that's nice.
weather. There's a breeze coming in from somewhere cold, which is actually very pleasant right now.
There was the sun back out a minute ago.
Yeah. And back to the low ones. And then we'll just hold the ball. It's nice open feeling in the body, nice round shape in the arms. Sink, hips back and down. Pulse the hands, gathering the energy from the earth. And let the arms relax. Then embrace the tiger, return to the mountain. So I was at Anglesey Abbey the other day, and they're selling the book The Tiger That Came to Tea.
Oh, nice.
Brilliant. So,
That's
yeah.
a lovely story. Is it Julia Donaldson?
Something like that, yeah. She's local, isn't she? Isn't she local author? They were selling her books.
Oh. I only just realised David McKee died.
Oh, what was...
He was Mr. Ben.
Oh, Mr. Ben, right. Oh, yes, I
in
remember.
Rolo.
And then
Elmer.
rub the hands together, and we're going to look super young, so polish the face. So just very gentle, just to help. It's very good to stimulate the face. And then rub the hands together, and give the lower back a rub. Fantastic. Very good. And then nice, relaxed, and we just embrace the tiger, return to the mountain. I think that'll do, won't it?
Yeah.
That'll do. Maybe finishing a little bit early, but we worked quite hard, didn't we?
I'll walk home, that'll make up for it.
Yeah. And one more time. Just stand for a moment. Just feel nice and tall. Make a fist with the right hand, left hand over the top. Bring your feet together and down. Nice. Well done, us. That was great. Brilliant. Right, I'll stop the video. So, yeah, well done. Well done.
See you next time, Amy.